Hello and welcome back. I'm Dr. Lori Williams. Today I want to talk to you about a quote that I was actually sent a couple days ago from a friend of mine. And this quote said, this is not going to be word for word, but essentially it was, you've gone through your spiritual awakening when you realize that the only toxic relationship you've ever had is the relationship that you have with yourself. And the truth of it is that we tend to look at people outside of us and see the toxicity in our relationships, and not we tend to like wait around and want to change the other person without wanting to look at ourselves, because the truth of it is that we there's stuff that we're not doing. So essentially what it looks like is understanding that whatever it is that you're waiting for someone else to change, I guarantee you there's at least that, maybe more, internally that you need to change within yourself. So let me give you some examples of what this looks like. For an example, if you, think your relationship with your partner is a toxic relationship because they don't hear you, they don't listen to you, they're never there when you need them. I would encourage you to look at yourself and see, how are you talking to yourself? How, your internal dialogue. How, are you uplifting yourself? Are you putting yourself down? Are you telling yourself, oh, I'm going to, go do this and take care of myself this way, and then you don't show up for yourself, you abandon yourself? Um, are you, putting everything you have into everyone else and into all of your relationships and not leaving anything for yourself? um, this would make you very upset that I'm pouring into other people and other people are not they're not meeting me where I'm at. They're not giving back to me what I'm pouring into them and into our relationship. And the truth of it is that you're not actually mad at them. You're not hurt even by them. You are only hurt by what you're not doing for yourself. You're expecting other people to give to you what you're not even willing to give to yourself. And essentially, everyone else around you is just a mirror. If you look at every single experience, every single person that is in your life, it is a mirror of what is going on internally. And as soon as you shift that whatever is going on internally, the external starts to change as well. When you start showing up for yourself, when you start honoring yourself, when you stop abandoning yourself, those relationships, most likely they're going to fall away because you don't need somebody to to validate you. You don't need somebody to show up for you when you're willing to do it for yourself. And you're sure as hell not going to sit around and wait for somebody else to give you the things that you're capable of giving to yourself. Now, this is why we tend to, pour into other people, is because we want them to see our value. We want them to see our worth. And let's face it, we are afraid of losing them. There's a lot of relationships that we have that, you can't necessarily, you don't want to think about what life would be like without that person, and that's okay. But as you go through your healing journey, your spiritual journey, whatever you want to call it, you're going to start to realize that the only person that you really need to stay true to is yourself. The only person that you really truly need to show up for and love unconditionally is yourself. And by you allowing other people to mistreat you, it is just a reflection of how you're mistreating yourself. When you start to show up for yourself, you start treating yourself in a better way, you're going to naturally attract better relationships. Those relationships that were not fulfilling, they're not going to stick. And I'm not saying that necessarily that the person's going to be completely gone out of your life. Excuse me. It doesn't mean that they're going to be completely gone out of your life, but the relationship dynamic is definitely going to change. So it feels, like at the starting point, it feels very heavy. It feels very daunting. It feels like, well, I don't want to lose this person. And the truth of it is that you're so used to losing yourself that you're afraid to lose everything that you're attached to as well, and everything or everyone that you're attached to as well. And when you start to really truly work on yourself and give yourself all the things that you're looking outside of yourself for, you truly take your power back. You truly stand up for yourself. You stop needing other people to see your value and your worth because you're able to see it. And those relationships, like I said, those relationships are going to fall apart, but they need to. If the person matters to you and if you truly matter to that person, you can rebuild something that is a lot more stable and a lot healthier for both of you. Because I guarantee you, if you are in an unhealthy relationship, in a toxic relationship, both parties in that relationship are unhealthy and toxic for each other. It's mutually exclusive. There's no, oh, well, that person was unhealthy, but I'm not. That does not exist because we are just a mirror for each other. Ultimately, this is what it comes down to, as far as being able to truly heal yourself and to integrate that healing into who you're meant to be. We You're always going to reflect back to you what's going on the inside. So why not make it something meaningful? Why not make it something magical? Make it something based off of love, because whatever is going on the inside, it's going to overflow. Whether that is, toxic relationships or healthy relationships, whether that's fear of losing people or that's being able to love people unconditionally, whatever is going on the inside is going to naturally overflow. You got to make sure that whatever is currently overflowing, whatever is being mirrored back to you currently right now, if that's not what you want, if that's not the way you want to continue life, you have to make the decision to start changing things. Because if you don't start to change things, if you're waiting around for somebody else to change it, it's not going to stick. It's never going to stick. It doesn't matter if it's this person or the next person or the next person, they're going to continue to mirror back to you what's going on inside of you. This is why it's so important to get to the root of the issue and not just be, throwing people away left, right, and center because you haven't been willing to look at yourself. Is it easy? Absolutely not. But it is truly the only way to be able to heal and to grow and to align with the authentic version of who you are. Those people that are meant to be in your life, they're going to be in your life. The people that are not meant to be in your life, there's nothing that you can do to make them stay. When the relationship is over, when it's run dry, it's run its course, it's going to be over. As much as you love them, as much as you can't imagine your life without them, what's meant to stay for you is going to stay, and what's meant to go is going to go. It really is that simple. You don't have to like it. You don't even have to believe it. Just look around, look at your life, the way that it's been. You are only you are the only person that is going to guarantee to stay with you from birth to death. Make who you are your authentic self. Live your authentic life, what you're here to live. That all starts with changing the inside and changing the programming and the conditioning that you've acquired over the course of your lifetime. It's only you that can change it. It's only you that can take responsibility for it. It's time. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you back here next time.